Hello everyone, welcome to the SL&HL Economics series. Today's video will be a brief introduction to the IB/DP Economics course. Specifically, we'll be going over the units that will be covered in this course, and we'll also provide some study tips that you might need for your 2 years of studying in economics. Firstly, there are 4 units covered in IB Economics. The first unit is the Introduction to Economics, and this is where we give introduction to the course as well as to the concept of economics. The second unit is the Microeconomics. Starting from this unit, we begin to uncover 6 real-world issues that drive the course of economics. In Unit 2, Microeconomics, the 2 questions that will be covered are: how do consumers and producers make choices in trying to meet their economic objectives? And when are markets unable to satisfy important economic objectives? And does government intervention help? These 2 questions tie with the topic of microeconomics as it covers the details about the interaction between the firms and the households. The third unit that will be covered is macroeconomics. This is another scope at looking at economics, and a larger one. So the 2 questions that will be covered in this unit include: why does economic activity vary over time, and why does this matter? As well as how do governments manage their economy, and how effective are these policies? We'll be specifically looking at topics such as government intervention, as well as how they create monetary and fiscal policies. The fourth and final unit that will be covered in this course is called the global economy. And this is another progressive step towards a larger and a broader scope of economics. The 2 questions that will be covered in this unit includes: who are the winners and losers of the integration of the world's economies? And why is economic development uneven? We will look at economics from a global perspective. And this is how we unpack some of the inequalities that have been going on in the world and tie them with real-world issues. With all 4 units together, we'll begin to unpack this concept of economics, which is the study of how resources are allocated to satisfy the unlimited needs and wants of individuals, government, and firms in an economy, which is the core of this course. In order for you to succeed and progress in the course of IB Economics, we highly recommend you to do the following things. The first tip that we would like to give you is to take notes actively in class and on your own. Taking notes will help you better comprehend and unpack the materials that are covered. And this is highly beneficial for the later courses when you're preparing for exams and IAs. The second thing that we would like to recommend you to do is to create Quizlet or flashcards that will remind you of the vocabulary and terms that are covered in the course. There will be a lot of upcoming vocabularies and terms that you need to remember and know the terms of in order to be familiar for the course. So it's really important that you find a way to record them and to memorize them so you could better succeed in the assessment and the course content. The third tip that we would like to give you is to be an inquirer, and this means to be curious and always be open to a variety of perspectives. Although economics does include a lot of fixed terms and theories, it does not mean that there will always be only one answer to the questions that will be covered in economics. Therefore, please be open to any perspectives and be open to discussions. Last, but definitely not least, please remember to always collect and look for real-life issues that are connected to the contents that are covered in class. And this means to look at the news and to record down any news articles that you think would have a high relevance to the course contents that we covered. As we talked about earlier, all of the units are interconnected with the real-life issues. So it's really important that we look into the real-life issues, and this would help us greatly in our assessments. And that's all from Dandelion today. If you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you would like to stay tuned for further videos, please click subscribe. See you next time.